Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing a full face of Shot Miss A makeup. It's nothing new, all stuff from my stash. Of course we do a lot of Dollar Tree makeup on this channel, but in case you don't know about Shot Miss A is a website that sells super bargain friendly makeup. Like just about everything I'm using is $1.88 or less. And they have some wonderful products. So we're gonna be just doing a fun, I think I'm gonna do kind of a blue eye makeup look. So we're just gonna be having some fun with color and some bargain makeup today. So of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain beauty channel. What I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other beauty channels do. I just like to keep it at the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. So if it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll subscribe and become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. And I will have similar content linked down below. That way you can binge watch some other content and see what we've been doing here. So we have a full face to do. And so without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So for eyebrows, I'm gonna be using the A2O Studio Dual Brow Definer. So it's got two ends. One is a thicker tapered pencil, and the other is like this really skinny pencil. This is in the shade medium brown. I'm just gonna go in with the bigger pencil. It's been a little while since I've bought from Shot Miss A, I guess earlier in the year. So I really want to go on there and buy another full face of makeup. See if they've come up with anything new. Definitely comment down below if you have not heard of Shot Miss A. So they're basically a website. They do have an actual store, at least one. I don't know if they have more than one, but I think it's out in Texas. Definitely comment down below if you've been to it. But they sell makeup. They sell more than just makeup too. They sell other things as well, but they sell a lot of makeup. And not everything is $1.88 or less, but they do have stuff that is more expensive, but they have a lot of really great products for under $2. Just gonna comb through my brows. They're a little bit of a mess. So to clean up my brows and to use as my concealer, obviously, I'm gonna use the A2O Studio Locked Creamy Concealer. This is an LW1 Light Warm 1. The one thing about Shot Miss A compared to like Dollar Tree is their complexion products, you have a much better shade selection. So if you need something in the bargain price point and you have a shade that you need that Dollar Tree doesn't sell, definitely check out Shot Miss A. Especially if you're like me and you think that the drugstore price point has gotten kind of ridiculous. They also sell like makeup brushes and hair accessories and, like I said, all kinds of things. So we'll go back in later and conceal with that concealer as well. I just like to clean up my brows. So I'm gonna use the A2O Studio Shadow Stay Primer. You see me use this quite a bit here on my channel. And I find this to be a really nice eyeshadow primer. Like I said, we're gonna be doing kind of a blue eye makeup look today. I feel like I haven't done color in a while, so I have been missing color in my life. So for shadow, I've got this little quad right here. They have several color stories, but I picked this one. It looks like the Elf Bite Size or the new LA Colors quads that you've been seeing at Dollar Tree, and this is in the color story Sunday Afternoon. Then I've also got a liquid eyeshadow from Shot Miss A as well. This is the shade AOI, and it's just this beautiful shimmery blue. And then if I need a little something extra, I get the LA Colors Shimmer Eye Topper that they just recently came out with. So we've got a lot of fun stuff to go into today. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here just to put all over my lid as a base. If there are any products you want to see me try from Shot Miss A, just comment down below and let me know. Like I said, I think I'm gonna get on there today and start coming up with an order. I've also done full faces of makeup from Shein and Temu. I'll have all of those videos linked down below. Because of course you know I do a lot of Dollar Tree makeup, but I do other stuff as well, like other bargain brands when I can find them. So I'm gonna go all in with that kind of light blue shade right there. Just gonna use that same brush. I find this quad to be really nice. I mean, look at that, that's a pastel, and look at how pigmented that is. I'm gonna be filming a chatty get ready with me here pretty soon, once I can wrap my mind around it, just to kind of update you all on life lately. I like to do a chatty get ready with me from every few months, just to kind of let you know what's been going on, and we put makeup on and all that good stuff. So now you probably guessed it, I am going to go into that dark blue shade there and kind of smoke this out. I love this palette because you can get a complete look with this palette. You get your lid shade, you've got your kind of your transition shade, you get your dark shade, and then you get your shimmer. So I always love when a quad makes it where you can do a complete look. I'm gonna take like a smaller brush and just go in and start building this up. Also, let me know down below, because I'm wanting to film more here. And let me know if you have if there's any types of videos you would like to see more of. You know, I'm always open to ideas, and I don't always get to everything that you all suggest or that I want to do, really, quite honestly, but I do always try. So definitely let me know if there's any types of videos you would like to see. I mean, look at how pigmented that is, you guys. So I'm just gonna take a clean brush and just really just blend that. I think I need to put more on this eye. I think this one's a little bit brighter. And I know it looks a little crazy now, but the shimmer will always make it make sense. So I don't think I'm gonna go into the shimmer that's in there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the liquid shadows. Often I like to take like a flat brush for not only my shimmers, but my liquid shadows. You don't have to do this. I just like to. I don't always do it myself. I sometimes feel it just helps it go on a little smoother. I'd like to buy some more shades of these liquid shadows, because look at that, y'all. How pigmented and creamy. It's not patchy. Just so, so beautiful. That is very blue. I'm loving it. Because I feel like I love color, and I feel like I haven't done much color lately. There we go. That is done exactly what I wanted it to do and more. So now I'm going to go in with the topper and just kind of make this a little less, if that makes sense. So I cleaned off that same brush. I'm going to just paint this topper onto the brush. I've only used this once on my channel, so this is kind of a second impression for this particular product. Some of you thought it looked patchy, but I didn't particularly think it did. And this may end up being kind of subtle in this application. It might not actually be what I want. It's kind of doing a subtle thing. So let's see, I'm gonna go on with the other eye, but I think I'm gonna get like a pearly white, because I kind of want to add a little bit of brightness. Not that this isn't bright enough, but I want to add some like pearl. So I'm gonna take this LA Colors liquid shadow. This came in their Halloween line. This is in Stark, and it is just like a pearl white. I cleaned off my brush again. I'm gonna start with a little bit. I'll end up using this as like an inner corner highlight as well. See, there we go. That's a little bit what I want. I'm just wanting to get a little bit more. I didn't really mean to go into the inner corner yet. Still have to apply my concealer. I'm just gonna go in with this brush. So we're gonna come back to the shadow and of course finish it up, but I'm gonna move on to liner and lashes, face, and all that kind of thing. So I do have lashes, but I'm gonna add a coat of the AOA Studio Lengthening Mascara. This is actually really a pretty decent mascara. This is the tube. I think they've got other varieties, of course. And for the money, I remember this not being a terrible mascara. It's actually really pretty good. Of course, Dollar Tree, I've been saying it a lot here lately, has been starting to bring us some better mascaras. I feel like I have kind of like an 80s vibe going on. I hope y'all are here for it. People always say they love my earrings. I get a lot of my earrings on Sheen. I haven't used this mascara since I've been using my lash serum. I'm amazed at like what one coat is doing. So this is like one of my favorite bargain liquid liners. First of all, the packaging is like super luxe, but it's the A2O Lab Liquid Liner. I love the packaging. And it's just a really, really nice pigmented, smooth liner. In a lot of ways, one of my favorite bargain ones. Look at that. It's just so easy to use. It's just so easy to get that nice wing. Some liquid liners are easier to use than others. It's not your imagination. So now I'm gonna add lashes. I don't love these lashes. I think the style I was wanting to get, they were out of stock on. But these are the Deluxe Curl lashes, the premium foam ink. This is the style Josephine. And like I said, they're not my favorite style in the world. I think the first lashes I ever got from Shop Miss A, I really, really liked them. And these have not been my favorite. And so I do have a lash glue from Shop Miss A. This is the AOA Studio Super Strip Lash Adhesive, and it really works very nice. In some ways, I think it lasts longer as far as the tube is concerned, like having the tube stick around and it not getting super gunky. and stuff. I think it lasts better than the Ioni lash glue. Sometimes I have to kind of get rid of mine prematurely, I feel, because it gets a little gunky and sometimes kind of dries out. But I feel this one kind of lasts a little bit better. But both are really great for the price point. So I'm gonna let that glue get tacky. And in the meantime, I'm gonna put on my foundation. So they make a really wonderful foundation. This is the AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation. I have got the shade, I don't know what the shade is. Shade name is not on here, which surprises me, but it's like a dropper foundation, which I hate a dropper bottle, but the foundation's really, really nice. So just shake it well. And because this shade is kind of yellow on me, I went ahead and bought the shade adjusting drops in blue to kind of counteract the yellow. And technically it's purple that counteracts yellow, but they don't have purple shade adjusting drops. So I went ahead and bought blue and it does the job. And they've got all different ones of these. They've got white, they've got, I think, they've got ones that do all different kinds of things. I think they have 4 or 5 different colors. And it can darken your foundation, lighten your foundation, change the tint of your foundation. So what I like to do, again, like I said, I hate a dropper bottle. I like to put some of the foundation on my hand, and then I'll just take I'll start a little bit modest, put a little bit of the shade adjusting drops, and then I just kind of blot it there. I think I can actually use, you can see how yellow it is on my face already. I think I had a Dollar Diva tell me that a lot of their foundations do tend to hover in the yellow, kind of the yellow tones. I don't know how true that is. I haven't tried for myself, but I know some brands of foundation just tend to do things like that. And yeah, this is like my first go around with trying like shade adjusting drops. See, that's so much better. And you almost can't mess it up because you just adjust it until it's right, you know? This is a really nice foundation. I know a lot of you all really love this foundation. Like I said, Shop Miss A gives you a really good shade selection for the bargain price point. Okay, I think our lashes are ready. Hopefully my glue is not actually too dry. Oh, it's perfect. That's a trick, and I will have my lash tutorial. It's beginner friendly down below. I give you more tips and tricks, but one of the tricks is to let your glue get tacky. You don't ever want to try to put your lashes on with your glue being like freshly put on there. It's just so much easier when it's a little bit tacky. Actually, I'm not really minding these lashes at the moment. I think my style in lashes has changed over the last little bit. And so since I've worn these, I seem to like them better. They do tend to be a lot like too wide for my eye, so I do have to trim them. I have to trim most lashes for my eye size. And those just went on super. So now concealer, I'm gonna put this in the corners of my eyes and under my eyes a bit. And I've been blowing my nose a lot because I've been a little bit under the weather. So a little bit under my nose. I think I've done a couple of high-end versus bargain makeup videos, and I think I've compared a Stila concealer with this one here, and they're like very comparable in my opinion. There we go, just a nice little concealer. And now for powder, they've got this stuff here. This looks to be kind of like a dupe for like the NYX or the Makeup Forever. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. It's an anti-shine blurred finish. So I'm just gonna take like a little makeup sponge. I think I am gonna bake under my eyes a little bit. I haven't really been doing this as much lately. I'm gonna take some and then just on this brush here. So now for bronzer, I've got this Venetian Romance Creamy Bronzer. This is in the shade Canal, so it's a cream bronzer. And this is like really, really, really nice. So I'm gonna take some and put it on the back of my hand, you know how I like to do. And this is like a really nice tone. See, it doesn't look too warm, does it? I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender and just really diffuse this onto my blender here, and then just try my best not to go overboard. So there we go. See, just a really, really nice bronzer. And for blushes, this was actually sent to me by one of my Dollar Diva. It's the AOA Studio Hue Daze Blush Balm. This is in apple butter, so it comes in a little container. And then that is the blush right there. And I'm gonna do this the same way. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. This is a beautiful shade. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, which you know I don't mind for a blush. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender, This is very like blendable and sheer and just beautiful. Look at that. Look how easy that just goes on. Just a little bit goes a long way. It blends out beautifully. And that color is just absolutely gorgeous. Now highlighter, y'all, this is like one of my favorite makeup products I have. First of all, the packaging is beautiful. It looks like something from Dior. It's the AOA Studio Everglow highlighter. This is in Magic Hour, and y'all, look at this. Look at how fancy and beautiful this packaging is. This was $1.88, you guys, and even the packaging is top notch. But you get that beautiful flower in there and this beautiful highlighter. I'm just gonna go in with my little highlighting brush and just pop this up here. Just add a little glow. I like the color of it too because it's kind of flesh tone, so it's not gonna show up as like super white or super gold. I mean, look at that, y'all. I probably went a little overboard on my forehead. Nothing a little powder can't fix. But y'all, look at how gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Like high-end. Seriously, like not even the high-end, like luxury makeup, y'all. So now we're gonna go back to the eyes. I'm gonna add some finishing touches to this look. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of that liquid highlighter as an inner corner highlight, because you know how I do. I'm gonna drag a little bit up here too. Just kinda, there we go. I'm also gonna smoke out underneath because you know how I am. This look is gonna be just a little extra today because I haven't done anything like this in a while. So to go in my waterline, I'm gonna use this. This is from my Oni. This is their blue eyeliner. This was back when their eyeliners were like top notch, and I've still got the blue one. So I thought this would be a perfect time to do something a little fun. You know, we're kind of going blue here, you know? Yeah, this was back in the good old days when Oni had literally the best eyeliner out of any eyeliner you could buy, seriously, like anywhere. The formula was so good, and they changed it, and now it's literally the worst eyeliner I've ever used. There we go. I thought that would be a little bit fun for that. So now to smoke out underneath, I'm gonna just go very softly and gingerly in with the dark blue shade. And take a smudger brush, tap off the excess so I don't make a mess. There we go, very blue. Okay, so now I would say the eyes are done, so now we're gonna move on to lips. And I do have some lip products from Shop Miss A, but I thought this would be fun to go back into. This is from my Oni. This is from, I think, their Glamapalooza line. It's the Fruit Extract Lip Glaze. This is in grape. And they had a few different ones of these, but I picked up this one because it's just so, what's the word, iridescent and beautiful. And I do have this lip liner from Shop Miss A. It's the AOA Studio Cosmic Cowgirl Lip Liner. It's got a lip liner on one side and a brush to blend it out on the other side. So I am gonna line my lips. And I'm gonna blend it a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the lip glaze. Tastes good, tastes like grape. And just a nice little subtle, bluish, purplish, shifty sheen. I mean, how cute is that? It feels so nice on the lips. It's so pretty. It goes so nice with this look. So there is our completed makeup look. Super fun, super colorful. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know I haven't done anything super colorful in a little while. So it felt good kind of getting back in it for a minute. So of course, if you enjoyed this video, show me you did by hitting the like button. Of course, if you can hype this video as well, you know I always appreciate it when you do. Definitely check out my related content down below. I'll have my full face of Shein and Temu and a couple of my Shop Miss A videos down there, as well as my entire bargain makeup Get Ready With Me playlist. So definitely check out my other content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.